3, 2, 1. We go.
Yo, it's already recording, dog. Like, you gotta get your 3-2-1 game together, brother.
I did that on purpose.
Don't be that guy.
Man, get your shit together, bro.
How y'all feeling, man?
I'm feeling the same.
No, hey, fuck you, bro. I don't even want
Fuck you mean how we
fuck you from the depths of my soul, okay?
How y'all feeling, yo?
Fuck out of here. Yo, this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 69. I am this Freak Boy. This is the Freak Boy episode.
Freak Boy episode.
This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 69. I am B Fleshman, also known as the Fat Boy, better known as the man who got no problem calling you broadish. Oh yeah, I am your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty. That's all I want to be today. That's it. Just Iceberg. Call me Iceberg.
And you see got Cool Mike, a.k.a. Dr. Mike, a.k.a. the People's Podiatrist, a.k.a. your favorite foot doctor, Crypto Cool Drop Ship Shorty, coming to you from the Prophetic Podcast, Brothers Talking Shit.
With your cool ass.
Here.
Man, you already know who it is. It's boy Drew, a.k.a. the Charm Guy, a.k.a. Juice, a.k.a. the Big Beard Bully, or the Big Beard Bandit. And shit, I'm also Mr. Gas Man. Happy to be here this evening.
Yeah. White Skip Bayless, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh yeah, bro.
Bro,
you are Mr. I don't give a fuck neither. Like,
who
gives a fuck? Mr. Who gives a fuck?
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I've been not giving a fuck though. You know what I'm saying? But Juice, welcome to the Charm Zone. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the Charm Zone. I don't know. I don't want this to be the Charm Zone today.
It ain't the Charm Zone after Deshaun Watson.
Man.
Hit us over there with that bullshit.
First off, I want to say something to the city of Baltimore. I think that it's a great place to be. I've been there a couple times. I had a great times being there. Great people. I like the people from there. But I'm very shocked that you guys would let the referees do that in your city. The blood is on your hands. And we get that. But I will say this. It may not be the whole reason we lost the game, but if we get a touchdown, have a little momentum, it's a little different. I just want to say to the city of Baltimore, I'm disappointed that you guys are letting this type of cheatery go on, and it can't be tolerated. It cannot be fucking tolerated. It can't. You can't do shit like that.
Juice, I was there, man, and the play actually happened right in front of me and the good Dr. Michael Smith right there, man, and it was uncatchable, right? You know what I'm saying? So
that wasn't uncatchable.
Oh no, it wasn't uncatchable.
Okay. So they're saying
it happened right in front of me, Juice. I'm just saying.
But according to the rule, he was already tugging on his jersey and he turned him around. Like
that happens every play.
So it should have been what? What was called? What do you feel it should have been called? Well, it should have been at least holding in 5 yards and automatic first down. Is what you're saying, Juice.
Right, but you can't question pass interference and you really want holding.
Right. You can't. No, you can't even.
Fucking up.
You can't even question defensive holding.
Oh, okay.
The only question, pass interference.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to approve any of this stuff. They just got in there as a rule just to say it's a rule. But, yeah, fuck out of here.
You don't think they change anything?
It's been one win the whole season. We ain't coming up on what, week 12? Like, what we going? Week 11?
I mean, obviously it's not a loss that I want to take. But, I mean, you got to beat teams like that. If the Texans going to be taken seriously, you got to, like, the traditional good teams like Ravens who have an amazing defense and who can get off offensively, you have to beat those people. Period.
Yeah.
So
we should like their ass.
Huh?
It was brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it should really make them be like, yo, we gotta come on, like we gotta, because you can't. I honestly think they might have underestimated the Ravens, which I don't know why. Like,
yeah, we got a third of our season sacks yesterday.
Yeah,
did Fuller play?
No, Will Fuller didn't play. So that's another. That is another.
And that running, I think that running back position, y'all get that running back position solidified to get something more. I don't like Hyde for real.
It was funny, yo. Like that's what we was talking about when we was leaving the stadium. Yeah, I was like, shout out to my brother Terry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always something when the Ravens win. They be trying to come up with anything out their ass. And I knew somebody was gonna say Will Fuller wasn't there.
No.
I'm just saying that's funny because we were just talking about that.
But I think the Texans have a team that can beat great teams when they're at full capacity. But we can't not deny that the Ravens, honestly, they played amazing. I mean, They play great defense, you know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson, you know what I'm saying, went off. I mean, it's just, honestly, you can't be mad. I mean, you can be mad at your team, but, like, when you got a team just kick your fucking ass, I mean, dude, you just got to take it and play good football. So,
at this week,
outside of the bogus call, you know, it was a good game.
Week 12, it wasn't a good game, but week 12.
It wasn't a good game, but yeah.
Nah, it wasn't, bro. I can't let you rock. But everybody hurt. Everybody got hurt, people. That's just the league. That's just the brand that we going through. So you just got to next man up mentality, point blank period. I ain't going to hold you. Yesterday, I didn't get to catch those parts of the game because I was in traffic dropping off Bria Teray Wilkins Castle. So on my way back home, my Vikings was down 20-0. I was home. When I got home, it was a little hurt piece, but, boys stuck it out, and, they're looking real positive going into the bye, getting a late bye, so we need to get healthy. So it's going to be a good rest of the season, no doubt. I want to shout out Shock the World and Mia the Dragonfly. We're going to be doing some work and getting some things, collaborating real soon. So I want to shout them out, show them some love real quick. Shout out to the Queen and Podcast, who shows love. Shout out to the Live Girl Podcast. I want to say, let me get it together.
Oh, you got to get it right.
I get it right. Yeah. Go ahead, talk, y'all. What y'all want to talk about?
Queen and Podcast, though, for sure, man. It was a pleasure to be on the show. And
when that episode dropped, Juice, because
it's out now. I need to actually.
It didn't drop yet, did it?
Yeah, it's out. It's dropped.
Queen.
But they did two parts. They did 2 parts. Queen and Podcast, yeah.
You said queening?
Queening. Mm-hmm. Without the G.
Without the
Queening.
G?
Yeah, Queen and Podcast.
Okay, I see it.
I shared it too on Facebook. I need to share it in the. I need to share it on that thing.
It was the Battle of the Sexes, Juice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they do. Part 1 is up.
Yeah,
hey man,
I can't find it right now. I'm shout them out in a second after we start talking. But
okay.
Where y'all want to start at, man? We already started with the Texans. What y'all want to talk? We want to talk.
Yes, we have to.
Where you want to go? Go ahead, Juice. Where you want to go?
Kanye, man. Listen, I gotta get some on my chest. Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't even got the weed going no more, man, because I'm gonna have to go ahead and tell. This is my personal message to Kanye, man. and
what did Kanye do first? What did Kanye do?
Okay, so here's what happened. Kanye did drop a gospel album, which we kind of knew was coming. I felt like he prepped for that, and it came. Okay, so now that you have probably one of I think he has like the #1 selling gospel album right now, if I'm not mistaken, or close to it. It's high up. Now that I feel like I've conquered gospel, I'm gonna go to the biggest church.
He conquered gospel.
And listen,
in his eyes, in
his eyes, he's conquered gospel. He's now gonna go to one of the biggest, if not the biggest, probably church right now in the United States, or most famous, Joel Osteen, Lakewood Church, and he does it and has the praise and worship joint there. Oh, by the way, they're charging people to get in. They charge you to get in, okay? So
what?
He did that there.
I thought they wasn't charging people to get in. It was first come, first serve.
No, it was some tickets sold. People I think they had that, and then people was reselling them and some shit.
So
like
hold
that.
on, you selling tickets to church?
Yeah, dog. People made money off that shit. People made money. Look, fact check me. I mean, because it is a lot of, I always have to fact check news now, like 3 and 4 different sources. But I mean, there was definitely people scalping fucking church tickets. That happened for sure.
That's crazy.
Okay, so yeah, that's where we're at right now. And he also quote said that God created the greatest artist. He's the greatest artist that God created. The greatest artist now working for God. I guess to be the greatest gospel artist. Listen,
He said the devil got the best producers, the best artists, and what else?
I don't know. I don't really care. I read a bunch of bullshit. It looked like a bunch of jumbled up shit to me.
Yeah, who gives a fuck though?
Did you hear him talk?
No. No. Like, I'm still pissed you made me listen to that bullshit. I have no desire to listen to anything Kanye West has to say right now. Shit is fucking utter ridiculous, yo. Like, who cares? Like, this nigga take it to the next level of pimping. Like, nobody cares. Everybody see what you doing, Kanye. Fuck out of here. Your wife gonna leave you. You gonna get back on some. Let me go find GLC and Consequence and let me, you know what I'm saying, rekindle some shit so them niggas can write my rhymes. Yo, nobody cares and nobody believes you. No, so what? And I'm not opposed to being saved, but like, you doing the most right now, bro. He doing the fucking most, and it's annoying. Like, I'm about to put him in my motherfucking R. Kelly category. Like, don't make me take your whole fucking catalog out my phone. Like, you on some other shit. Shit is fucking insane. It's insane.
He's coming across on that real judgmental type time too. Like, if you found God and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think Cool said it. Ain't no worse than that person who find God and then you try to force your shit on everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and most of the time, those people are the people who really got something to hide. You feel what I'm saying?
I think the nigga lying, bro. I think he lying. Let me tell you something. I want to tell y'all a story, but because I have a supernatural story, but I won't get into that. I don't want to touch this shit. But I'll say this. I've seen the power at hand that make me say, okay, I definitely believe in the creator. You know what I'm saying? As far as religion goes, nah. But the creator for sure exists. I believe that all day. And there's a certain way you move when you've been, you know what I'm saying, dealt with on a spiritual level intimately. And, you know, capitalizing off of it isn't the first thing that comes to fucking mind, you know? So my thing is, look at how he got the motherfucking people dressed. I don't even like that gray shit. Like, they're dressed like they're on some goddamn, some fucking movie in the future that talks about our doom and shit. And people don't see this shit. You got people up here really like, oh, y'all hating on Jesus, hating on God. Nah, nigga, we worried about this. Y'all fucking with this nigga Kanye. Y'all can't clearly see. He fucking with y'all. He making money up. He's finna fucking do a record with Dr. Dre, my nigga. A gospel record with Dr. Dre.
I seen the pictures. Like, what was that about? I didn't read it.
He just said Jesus is king to him and Dr. Dre. And don't get it. I mean, look, Dr. Dre. It's fucking Dr. Dre. But it's like this whole thing, I don't know, man. I'm not buying it. And look, Kanye, come on, man. We're all Kanye West fans here. I'm a big Kanye West. I was with y'all. Remember the day I bought the record too. I was there too.
Right.
I was downloading Kanye instrumentals on LimeWire, nigga. Back in the gap.
I don't know what his angle is. I mean, other than money, like, if you know, it's you see the merch, like the Jesus is King, the socks. He got socks.
It's a debacle.
Like, all the money you made, to me, it's like somebody set you down. Like, yo, you need to get down with this church hustle, B. You ain't making no money. Like, this nigga shit.
And I heard it's like nonprofit, on a nonprofit tip. And didn't Chris Kardashian put him down with the church hustle? That's what I heard early on. I heard she got some kind of church or something going on, and he started the joint out of her spot. I don't know how true that is, but like,
this is my twist. My twist is this.
Real.
Dog, if you found God and you doing all this,
I hear he ain't paying taxes.
For you to say the devil got the best producers, and like, you just, come on, man, that shit crazy. Like, ain't nothing wrong with you finding your way, you know, getting behind something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But for you to sit back here and it seems
he said the devil got the best producers. I'm sorry, that's what he said.
The video. What y'all posted the video in the group? It might have been Jordan. He said the devil got the best producers. The devil got the best artists. The devil got the best designers, because you know he got the designers.
So look, Kanye West says $68 million tax refund was a gift from God.
Yo, and y'all ain't see that Deion Cole shit yet? The Deion Cole stand-up where you talk about black people think God's sitting around doing shit for them. Like a black boy, two chicks walk up to him like, you want to have a threesome? He's like, thank you, Lord. Come on, dog. That ain't God moves. Those ain't God moves, dog. God ain't putting you already straight out here. God not putting another $68 million in your pocket. And that's know what, Kanye deserve it. Come on, dog. That, if anything, that's the devil, my G. That's how I get about this shit. all this money getting thrown around, all this shit is if we want to get a little religious, because I don't jump in my religious bag too often, but
Right.
that's devil shit. All this shit that's going on with you and you making money off the Lord and what's the word I want to use? Basically,
He remixing gospel songs, yo.
right, but I'm just saying, like you using God as a as
He
like,
profiteering.
dog,
For
right,
sure.
exactly, dog, right. Come on, man. That's like putting your children out here and making money off your kids. That's worse than that.
Dog, niggas love this shit. They eating this shit. We are such a gullible fucking bunch of fucking people on earth right now.
But now, I got to disagree with Rel on the whole putting him in the R. Kelly space. R. Kelly space is a very special space. So, I mean, he hasn't done anything criminal-wise. We talking about a nigga
That nigga close, yo. Don't get it.
abusing kids for 20 years.
I ain't gonna lie,
Don't get it
man.
fucked up. That's how mad I am about this bullshit.
I'm gonna agree with
They
Rel
give
on
him-
this one. I
Yeah.
think what he's doing and playing on people, like, dog, you know what a cat told me in the studio today? This dude is, you know, Hispanic, and his mom is an older lady, doesn't even listen to hip hop, doesn't even know who Kanye West is. And she asked him yesterday, had he ever heard of somebody named Kanye West, that she's gonna go buy his fucking gospel album. Bro, this nigga is tapping into some shit. He shouldn't be doing that if he's not sincere. And I don't think he's fucking sincere at all.
The one thing about this podcast is we don't get too religious. We don't jump in this bag of God. Dog, don't play with God, dog. Like, end of the day, I'm not sitting back here. Believe you me, dog. Every Sunday, I'm not ready to go down to church and all that. But I don't believe in playing with the Lord neither. Like, that's some shit you just don't want, you know. That's some shit you just don't want to play with. You get what I'm saying? Karma's a motherfucker. That's one thing I do believe in more than anything. And that shit come back. You get what I'm saying? And they try to justify because the nigga made Jesus Walks. Like, oh, he always been this type of time because he been making music like this and all. Come on, man.
Jesus Walk seemed authentic compared to this.
Right. And
Right.
Jesus Walks came on right before Kanye's workout plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was telling girls move their ass, act right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
I get this to you for free 99. Free 99.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, Mr. Old Kanye.
Right.
Right.
I was listening to something. Was it? Yes, I was like, damn, I missed that Kanye. He was spitting some shit. Oh, on John Legend song on the first album, Get Lifted. The promise not to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Kanye bodied. I was like, damn, what happened to that? Damn.
Rel ain't sang on the podcast in a minute. I actually missed it.
I know.
I actually kind of missed it.
No doubt. All right, but we done with Kanye, man. Let's talk about this Myles Garrett shit, man. If those who don't know Myles Garrett.
Yeah, we ain't talked since that. That was last Thursday, wasn't it?
Right.
Oh shit.
That was Miles Davis.
Miles Davis.
Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett got attacked by the quarterback from the end of the game, 21-7. One of the last plays of the game. He hit the quarterback kind of late, maybe. Maybe it was a little late. Quarterback tries to kick him in his groin, tries to pull his helmet off. He pulls the quarterback's helmet off, and in the midst of everything, hits him over the head. Well, he hits him with the helmet. He don't get a clean, good.
He grazed him with that helmet because had he cold cocked him,
he'd have got him.
It'd have been over.
He gets suspended indefinitely.
Yeah.
Now, I'm glad we kind of waited a couple of days because today a name didn't pop into my head, but was placed into my head, and that name is Bill Romanowski.
Right.
Bill Romanowski.
Different league, yo.
Different league.
Different league.
I don't mind this. I don't mind the rest of the season thing as far as Myles Garrett, but I think for the quarterback not to get any punishment, like I think you said it before, Rel. Like if we fighting and you punch me and then I hit you over the head with a trash can, there ain't no rules in fighting. You know what I'm saying? So when you attack that man in the manner that you attack that man, you can't say, oh, we not going there. You get what I'm saying?
Quarterback
That's
should
how I
at
feel
least got
about
a
it.
game. Quarterback should at least got a game, especially because it was other players in that fray that got multiple, that got a game and got multiple games. Quarterback should at least got a game. And what he did, Mason Rudolph is his name. Listen, it's hard. It was hard. It's hard to put me anywhere on Myles Garrett's side, right? But because I think he blacked out for whatever reason, and whatever reason couldn't have been worth it. It could be worth giving them, whoever they are, your money. You know what I'm saying? But Mason Rudolph, to act like you straight victim, you act like that was like a white lady kind of move.
Yeah, he acted like he walked over to the daggone sideline, took his helmet off, and just hit him with it.
He act like you trying to say, hey, what's going on, guy? Man, you were trying to take that man's helmet off too, and I didn't even see that on the initial. Like when I was looking at it, matter of fact, it might have been cut where they ain't show it at first. But like, so I'm saying, it was Bush League for him to cold clock you upside the head. But you got to be more contrite than that, and you should have got a game for initiating that. Or them other people shouldn't got as many games or whatever they got.
Yeah, Pouncey got like 3. The other dude from Cleveland got like 1.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett got indefinite. He going.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what Chris Rock say about OJ? I ain't saying he should have killed her, but I understand. I ain't saying he should have hit him with the helmet, but I understand.
Right, and you don't know if he actually connected with that man balls. Like, the way it looked, you know what I'm saying? His foot was between your legs.
When you on that tape time, that's what I'm saying. Like, you did some shit, my guy. Whereas though, like I'm saying, I wouldn't do it. I will hope my anger don't get to that point, but I can dig it though.
Yeah.
This would have been one of them if he was in college. Mason Rudolph get a half game suspension or something. In the pro, you got to give him a game at least.
Right. He don't start the first. Look, they play a school in Kentucky, a little ass school in Kentucky that's ranked 256, and he don't play the first quarter.
Elizabethtown Community College.
Right.
Listen, man.
We showed him.
I'm not on that nigga side. I'm not on Garrett's side either, because if you connect with that motherfucking helmet, nigga, we having a totally different type of conversation.
His ass
you could really
jail.
You would have went to prison, man, because it's like, dude, that's just not smart. On the other hand, you can't kick a man in his nuts and try to pull his helmet off because you really don't know how motherfuckers gonna react. Some, these guys be hood motherfuckers at the end of the day sometimes. So,
but you know what?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. That's white people shit. White people kick you in the groin and try to pull your helmet off and be shocked when a nigga take it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be shocked when a nigga take it there. Oh, fuck you, dude. All right? Fuck you, man. And then you be like, yo, what the fuck you say? Hey, come on, bro. Why we gotta get like that? Like, no, don't be bitching up. Like,
hey, that's like the Eddie Murphy shit. Eddie Murphy, Rob, when he like the Italian dude was like, yeah, give me some juju bees and the nigga's gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But nah, man, I'm not on this side. But I will say
when they was hype about Rocky and shit, right? They was hype about Rocky.
Yeah,
Rocco,
yeah.
hey, Rocco, hey.
Way to go, Rocco. Hey, but man, listen. The punishment, quarterback got to get some time, man. NFL, y'all slipping up. Because this should take us into another slip up. But y'all are definitely fucking slipping up when it comes to your relations with, let's just go ahead and say it, black people. Everybody wants to beat around the bush and say minorities and blah, 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 blah. Niggas. It's niggas you don't like. It's mainly black people. So, I mean, it's y'all fucking this up right now, bro. He should have definitely got suspended.
And know what? That incident and him jumping in that bag, that shit could have turned out to be like Detroit and the pilot shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, and know what? They would have blamed Myles Garrett. But at the end of the day, those are the actions that started all of that. Without that, there is no Myles Garrett. What's his name? Gary Miles? There's no Gary. Myles Garrett. There's no Myles Garrett snatching at something. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of the day, if you're the one who started, you should be held responsible also. You get what I'm saying? Like, who knows if that thing could have broke out and been something crazy. But you're the initiator of the whole situation for the most part.
Mm-hmm. That's all them steroids down there you niggas be taking. That's why y'all even want to do some shit like that. You motherfuckers shit on the pills and shit. Yeah.
That's that white privilege. You think you can kick a nigga in his balls and ain't nothing gonna pop off? It's just the ball.
I'm
If I kick a
telling-
nigga, I know if I kick a nigga in the balls, I'm expecting it to go. I'm expecting it to be extreme.
To be on one, right?
Right, like dog, you don't do that. You don't kick a nigga in his balls and think it's gonna be okay after that.
I'm liable to, you know what I'm saying, I took my helmet off, my shoulder pads. You know how back in the day you used to throw your helmet to your shoulder pads, and I'd have started slinging that motherfucker. Like it would have went to the extreme for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I need the helmet isn't enough. I need more range. Like I need the hammer. You know what I'm saying? Thor type shit. Like don't play like that, bro. Like
And let's not downplay.
no telling what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
and let's not downplay the adrenaline that goes into football. That's definitely something that not all of us can relate unless you're in that space. You know what I'm saying? So that adrenaline pumping and how that go for 3 hours, ain't no telling where you at or what it takes to be a defensive lineman in the NFL. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of that, it's a lot of people who they say, oh, when the game's on and when the game's, you mean to see motherfuckers get slapped in their face before the game and all kinds of shit. They take it dead. You get what I'm saying? So that place and that space they feel they got to be in isn't something I don't think everyday people can relate to. You get what I'm saying? So the reaction that comes from being in that space in that moment, in that cage, just like being in the ring or in the cage. You know what I'm saying? Like, the type of nigga you got to be might not be here every day sitting at the podcast or doing the podcast situation. You get what I'm saying? So we might not be able to, you know, relate to that space mentally where you got to be at. You know, I recall on it was something said on First Time Felon with Omar Epps. He was like,
shout out to Rock, Charles S. Dutton movie.
Right, yeah, no doubt. He was like, man, I don't want to be the kind of nigga I might have to be to do time in here. You get what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like that in the same instance, like that type of mentality you got to have to be in them, especially defensive, offensive line. It get nasty in there. You get what I'm saying? So who knows mentally what type of space you got to be into. And we already know mental health and all that shit and concussions, and these motherfuckers ain't mentally right sometimes. So we got to take that into a little bit, I guess, consideration. I ain't trying to give him a pass, but in the midst of that adrenaline flowing, who knows?
Even Pouncey said he blacked out.
Oh, Pouncey used to run with Aaron Hernandez, too. You forget.
Did y'all see that meme? Did y'all see that meme? They was like,
what meme?
They was like, somebody need to do a 30 for 30 on that
Miami?
On that Miami team. Like you had Tim Tebow, who else?
No, you talking about Florida.
Yeah.
Florida, my bad, Florida. Right,
yeah, right. The Pouncies was there too. Yeah.
Right.
Cam Newton was there. Right?
Oh, he was there with them?
Yeah.
Right. So they was like, you had somebody they was robbing people because remember Cam got kicked out for
computer.
Right. They was like they was robbing people, killing people
to
practice, and then you had in preaching.
Hey man, they got University of Miami. Like they got them by a long shot right now.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Nah, that
you did 2 parts.
That U run was crazy. That U run was like,
yeah, but they wasn't doing.
The University of Miami,
they was just smoking coke and weed. Like, Aaron Hernandez was literally killing.
They was in it.
Like killing.
like killing.
Like for real.
Oh, but you mean killing? Yeah.
But that University of Miami might need their own wing in the Hall of Fame though. This is a lot of them motherfuckers in there.
No, for sure.
A lot of them.
Yeah, they just wasn't as bad. Like I'm talking about their behavior, not as far as the players.
Right. No, I just do it there.
Yeah, they was known to be bad, but god damn, dog, like, yeah, man. What the?
Tim Tebow was praying by himself. Come on, guys, bring it in. Come on. Fuck Tim.
He was getting pussy. Tim Tebow wasn't no fucking virgin. I hate when they say that he was a virgin. I bet he was getting pussy. While they was killing shit, he was killing the pussy somewhere. Talking about Jesus.
He was getting pegged. I wonder if his what's the T.I. shit?
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
mean,
I wonder if his timing is broke. Fucking ass. The fuck out of here.
oh man,
And then
this
that's
is
not
totally
even
getting out of
mentioned.
hand
Tebow
right
said,
now.
And let's
Tebow
not
said
even
they should. Tebow said they should play for the love of the school because your dad went there, your grandfather went there. Tebow, if you don't get out of here with
none
that
of us.
bullshit.
And let's not forget Tebow Nilled. Let's not forget Tebow Nilled also. And ain't nobody give a fuck.
But he
You
kneeled.
let that shit
He
ride.
kneeled for the sweet American baby Jesus, who's not black.
Sweet
Baby
baby
Jesus.
Jesus.
Hold up, you said sweet American baby Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
Who's not
Kanye
black.
West joint, ain't it?
That's
Yeah.
what
Baby
oh,
Jesus.
Watch the Throne. That was Frank
Yeah.
Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. We live in America.
Kanye. All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Yo, man. Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, Cat. Are we going to Cat? Because the NFL seems like it's more
Yo,
than
if
like rights.
no,
It's
now
more-
hold on. Now I'm mad at Jordan, yo. Now I'm mad. World,
That he
Jordan
not
still ain't
here.
50. Hold on, World.
Because he
Jordan
don't
still
need
ain't
to be
50.
here for this.
Hold up. World, Jordan still owe me a fucking dollar. Like, listen, I don't want Jordan to pay me my dollar because at the end of the day, I need to use my dollar.
What's the dollar?
No, we bet that Deion Waiters, he said Deion Waiters got an $80 million contract. And he said, bet $1. And he was wrong. Bro, looked it up and he was wrong.
It
was like
was 50,
So you keep telling
40.
me to send a kite, like send a kite for $1. I'm not sending you. The dollar ain't worth looking up your Cash App name. The dollar ain't fucking worth looking up his Cash App name. So I'd rather use the dollar as reason to torment Jordan for as long as I can. If you don't notice, I torment Jordan. Like Steve, his supervisor, like I'm like, where's Steve at? Now I got the dollar, so I'm leaving Steve alone and I'm just going with the dollar. But let's go into this Kaepernick workout shit. So, what does Cap working out for the NFL do? Did you feel like it was effective? What was the point of it? I heard a lot of people were upset because he was late or he rescheduled it or something. It was a lot of backlash about the fact that the time that he was supposed to and where he was supposed to do it ended up changing. That.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was that they had him set up at the Falcons practice facility, and 25 teams came out, but they had him signing some unusual waiver that him and his team didn't agree on. He was asking a lot of questions throughout the week that the NFL wasn't really giving him answers on. So I believe that ultimately pissed him off, and then he changed the venue, right? I don't like how the pundit, specifically Stephen A, is doing what he always do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he has a very overt and out there yes master syndrome, right? Where like you talking about like you shouldn't be saying bad things about the master when you still got to work for the master, right? Like Colin Kaepernick has the right to say what he want to say because we live in this country where they hearken on freedom of speech and got that going freedom of religion as long as it's Christianity, and also freedom of gun control.
Freedom of religion as long as it's Christianity.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
And freedom of gun, you know what I'm saying, your Second Amendment rights. So when Colin Kaepernick changed it up, it was still 8 other teams that showed up out of 25. But I think that him changing the venue has all these people saying, "Shoo, now I had to got that going," you know what I'm saying, justify why we not going to sign them. You know what I'm saying? So I think it went from 11 to 25 because you didn't want to be that team who didn't show up to have to answer the questions of why didn't you show up. Right.
So do you feel like that hurt him?
What? Oh, for sure.
That he changed the venue.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
So do it kind of.
It all would have hurt him. I don't think that it ever made a difference, bro.
But it justifies. It's
a check in the box, bro. It doesn't really justify how they feel.
I'm just saying that,
but when they go in the box, right?
When they say,
go ahead.
When they have the conversation, or they say, "Well, see, that's what we talk about." You get what I'm saying? That's why we ain't been fucking with them.
Right.
Okay. But that's what I mean when I say justify.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But that was always the case. Like y'all never was fucking with them. Like, that's blatantly
Right.
obvious because there's never
Right.
been 64 quarterbacks better than him. So I'm seeing all the memes. And shout out to my man Ace. We was on the boat together on my last ship, and he put up a meme like, this ain't the reason that Colin Kaepernick ain't in the league. It was a caption of his stats where he was like 5 for 10, 33 yards, and 4 interceptions, right? Like, motherfuckers have bad games all the time. That ain't the worst stat line in the NFL, right? That ain't the worst stat line for a Hall of Fame quarterback. So to use that one game as a reason to say that this ain't the reason that it is, no, him taking the nail in the stance of his political side is the reason he's not in the NFL. It's the furthest thing beyond his quarterback play because there's a lot worse quarterbacks in the league, right? So, yeah, his shit changed when Harbaugh left. Yeah, his shit changed when Greg Roman wasn't there. Who shit don't? Right? I watched Joe Flacco go through it. You know what I'm saying? Because every year they was doing good and they had to switch a fucking coach out, or they got a promotion, or somebody retired or left. That shit matters, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have people calling certain plays, like people do what they do. So I don't think that him having a particular style or him just not, I just don't think that there's 64 quarterbacks better than Colin Kaepernick today, let alone, you know what I'm saying? Let's start breaking it down. 96? Are there 100 quarterbacks in the NFL eligible that are better than Colin Kaepernick? No. Cut it the fuck out. Stop.
But also, every team, when you're a good team and you have good coaching, you lose coaches. That happens all the time. That's part of the system. I'm just saying, I'm not going against what you're saying.
And people suffer for it when it comes to their play all the time.
I mean, people say the Eagles ain't been the same since Frank Wright went to the Colts.
Right.
Or that Ben Roethlisberger ain't been the same since main man left and went to Arizona. That's never been there.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That especially when you win, your coaches, you know that
right, and that matters, right? It's damn near you got to be a subpar or a mediocre team like Josh McDaniels, right? This shit happened in New England, right? You know what I'm saying? And then they pay him head coach money, so he won't leave.
And honestly, when you speak on that, I'm right. Like, he got some promise somewhere that's not in the contract somewhere.
No, it's in the contract. Just like we had Eric DeCosta, they was hunting for our assistant GM for the better part of 10 or 15
years.
He took over now. Is he over? He took over for Ozzie,
right. He was GM in waiting, and they paid him as such, right?
Like
you know
GM,
what I'm saying?
right.
But every year it was, hey, Eric DeCosta, and Steve Bisciotti was like, you know what? Let's pay him like what he's going to be getting paid, and we just waiting for Ozzie to retire. And that's the same deal Josh McDaniels got. Because remember, he almost took that head coaching job.
And with the coach.
And then backed out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, like, that shit matter, yo. I just don't think that you're harking on one thing when it comes to Colin, and then you're trying to turn to something else to deflect the real issue. And there's been a lot of deflecting, and I'm sick of that shit.
I said this when it happened, when Harbaugh left, that was going to fuck Cap. That's what fuck Cap. Cap is, to me, I think he did have the ability. I think that, you know, he had the skill set and he was in shape and he could do it, but he needed a guy who could coach him. We got to look at the time frame when he kind of, you know what I'm saying, got at the helm too. I mean, you've had black quarterbacks in, but now you're seeing it more. You're seeing guys more comfortable. You're seeing guys get to the big game and handle big game situations being younger and younger. So, I mean, he's kind of, you know, in the early stages of that where coaches are working with that and are adapting to working with that like they really should. So I think that's something that really fucked him over. At this point, man, I'm just tired of Cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the whole discussion of him. I'm tired of, you know, everything that comes with him. I think it's over with. I think it's just something that we should just let go. I don't even think the media should cover it anymore. You know, we're here now. We're in a different space. We're going to 2020. Bye. Leave that shit where it's at.
And know what's crazy, though? It's like now this league is the league that what you would think would be set up for him. There's a bunch of quarterbacks in the league.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Nate. Since his absence.
You got the young fella in Arizona. You got who y'all got. You got Watson. You got Main Man just hurt his hip. He's something like that. It seemed like he moving around. Right. I mean, this is the league that's for that.
Russell Wilson.
Russell. Well, he's really honestly a lot of these
grandfather.
Need to be right. He's the reason why because he was different than Vic and them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Russell Wilson was different, and Cat. Russell Wilson is able to move around the pocket and still, and that's what I see a lot of in Murray, and even with Jackson and Deshaun. Deshaun also, like, I mean, this is the league that's meant for that. But I stand by what I've always said, and you know, you cannot like my quarterback, but I'll take my quarterback over Cat, and not because of any other reason, but just his quarterback skills. I've always felt like as a quarterback, you know, as far as accuracy, I didn't like. I mean, he got a big arm, but I don't feel like he's.
My point is with all these teams, and I'm gonna let you go, Cool. My point is with all these teams that are doing the things that Cat is great at doing, you will want to have him as a backup just in case your quarterback goes down, so you don't skip a beat.
They keep, yeah, I would agree. And people keep saying like distractions. I'm not sure how much of a distraction he would be beyond a week or two, you know, because people are really tired of talking about it. Like if somebody, I also believe that that he hurt himself moving it like he did. I think they did try to be janky by the same token, and I felt him be like, here, sign this that you won't sue us, and just because, right? You know, so it's kind of shitty. I wish they could have ironed it out, and I wish he'd have murdered the fucking interview. You know what I mean, or the process or whatever. I wanted them to be on the upfront, give him an honest shot, even if nobody picked him up, and him go and kill it, right? Because if you design offenses around, they already talking about poaching the Ravens coaching staff already. The season ain't over, and they already talking about poaching Greg Roman and the offensive coordinator. Talk about making a quarterback's coach or offensive coordinator somewhere. Like, golly, we can't even finish the season. People can build. We are in the process of seeing teams that should understand you build around the skill set of a player. So not to overinflate Cat's stuff, but he better than at least having a quarterback. So if you had a similar system, these mobile quarterbacks or something, he could do that. Like he's done it.
Right.
Greg Roman was his offensive coordinator that took him to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. He's now Lamar Jackson offensive coordinator. So they will literally, they cutting off their nose to spite their face on this one. I also believe if Cap got signed, his jersey sales will go through the roof overnight.
Right. And that's the one thing you're right about. Like now in the NFL, if you're smart, you got a quarterback that got talent, you build around his strengths and help him improve on. Y'all hear my Sports Center shit? No?
No.
Okay. So you build on what his strengths are. Like this is a perfect example of Lamar. Or if you see Deshaun. Deshaun started off one way and he let him build himself up. Now look at Deshaun. Deshaun is, listen, no matter what the score was, he's must-see TV. Mm-hmm. Lamar's must-see TV. Murray, must-see TV. Patrick Mahomes, he ain't black, but he played like a black quarterback.
He is black.
He is black, bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
He light skin. Okay, sure. I ain't know that curly hair. I ain't know the fuck was going on under. He look like Dre off of fucking Power. I ain't know the fuck was going on. I ain't know. But you know, I mean, I think he kind of. Honestly, I felt like they put a lot of things in his way. And if you really want the shot, and you really wanted it to be, you should have just, you know, did whatever they wanted to do. And, right. But we limited, so let's move on. Melo got a team. Melo in Portland.
I'm happy Melo on the team.
West Baltimore own. He ain't play yet, right? He ain't play yet.
We'll be playing tomorrow.
Melo got a shot. They say it ain't guaranteed. So if they want up out of it, they can get up out of it. But I'm glad that he, you know, I hope he acquiesces. I hope he changes and becomes that, you know, Vince Carter role.
That nigga like Cap to me too.
But I hope, you know what?
I hope he do.
Vince Carter been that way for a long. Like it makes sense. Vince Carter being how he is able to be, 20 years in the league. 22. But Vince Carter, is he 22 years in the league? Well, Vince Carter, for him to do that is special. I don't think Melo has the mentality. Like
somebody said it best. They said all Melo got to do is play like he did on the Olympic team. They said he came out the bench and was killing. But I don't know. I'm hopeful, but because he, you know, but I don't know.
I don't think that Melo is the piece for Portland that makes them one piece away from winning the chip. You know,
no, they got to get healthy though. They got to get healthy. They got some pieces,
care.
Though.
As full health, they not the one piece. They not Melo away.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Right, but I
This is
think
an
they're a whole lot better
experiment.
than their record suggests.
Matters none. Melo need a chip. That's gonna always be the knock on him, right?
Guess what? I
Portland
don't want him
ain't
in.
gonna go.
I don't want him in LA. We good.
I would have took him in LA.
We good.
Well, we good because we good, but he still would have been.
I don't know if he.
You got to stand in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Even if he
But
got
the twist
that
is, like, right. Listen, right.
he's gonna hit a knockdown shot if you ain't.
Listen.
Yeah.
I was hooping one time, right?
Yeah.
We was hooping, me, Big Shiz, my man Stro. You know, we was playing with this young cat named Ant. So we balling. We keep scoring off the pick and roll. He get mad, yo, Pat. If we keep scoring off the pick and roll, keep running it until they stop us. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like they got to get off, and I'm getting off is worth more than the victory. For me, I don't got to score. I don't need no points. As long as we stand on the court, that's all that matters. I don't know if he has that mentality, and Chauncey has said it. Chauncey said we could win, but if Melo ain't get his shit off, he not happy.
But sometimes
And to me, that's the problem.
This shit humble you. You understand that? He may come in there humble, i.e. Dwight Howard, who fucking killing it right now. Killing it.
Right.
You know, don't get it fucked up. Dwight Howard,
You know what?
like Dwight Howard of old right now.
And guess what? Dwight Howard might have
gave
gave him a case. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes it takes for somebody to show that they can change for them for another opportunity to come open. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, because Dwight Howard wanted the ball. Dwight Howard, man, he kept them nut ass dreads, but
he can do whatever he want to do. He's still getting them boards. He's still blocking, and he's playing above the rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking very dangerous right now, man. It's looking real scary, can't lie to you.
Right. Hey, yo, what did Kodak Black do, yo? Kodak Black tried to get a gun license and lied about it?
Yeah, but it's not funny. Yes.
That's that
I'm not even
Nipsey
checking for
Hussle.
Kodak Black.
That's that Nipsey
Right.
Hussle karma. That's that Nipsey Hussle karma.
He facing a lot of time too.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he ain't get sentenced yet.
Well,
He facing some more
facing
time
more
beyond
charges.
whatever he got sentenced
New
to.
charges.
Yeah, he got 4 years or something, and plus facing some more time.
Up to 60.
I think he gonna be out of there.
That nigga back on the phone with Hov. Shit, he should have made some. He ain't friends with no NBA owners.
he
This
burned
nigga-
bridges. You know,
this
P. You know, Master P tried to
Help him
if
out.
Master P can't help you out. You ain't ready. You got to learn that on your own.
This nigga ain't cool with the owner from the fucking Pelicans.
He cool with Lamar Jackson. He was at the Ravens Stadium in the locker room.
Lamar
last
Jackson
year.
can't get you out of here. You need some billionaire help.
Wait till
John
you get that
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh and Steve Bisciotti. Like,
That nigga need the Meek Mills plan.
Right. He need to deal with Steve Bisciotti.
He need the Meek Mill plan. What the fuck is going on with him?
yeah. That's his bar. They grew up together. They both from Pompano.
Who? Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, cool.
came
You
to
brought
two
this up, but I didn't even peep it when you said it. We was talking about YG, and this whole YG got his daughter smelling the weed shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
You ain't seen
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 3 pounds of weed.
How old is his daughter?
5,
Like 3 or
6.
4?
Oh,
Right.
see?
Young, like under
Young,
5. Almost.
Yeah, definitely under 5. Not in first grade.
With weed in her hand, with a bag of weed in her hand. This is another one of those situations where as though
Even the real goes wrong.
everything ain't for the world to see.
Yeah.
It ain't for the world to know. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
What's funny about that? What's
be
entertaining about
smarter.
that? What's real? What's real nigga about that? I don't understand nothing about. What's father
Nothing at
about
all.
that? What's
Nothing at
daddy
all.
about that?
Nothing at all.
That
Come
ain't
on, we gotta do
keeping
better, man.
it real.
We gotta do better. Mike went in and out. Y'all still there or is it me?
Yeah, I'm here. We here.
All right,
I don't
y'all
care if you
stand
smoke-
still for a minute. You don't care what, cool?
I said I don't
Cool
care
in
if
and
he
out.
smoke every. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, cool.
I said I don't care if he smoke if you smoke every hour. Like introducing anything foreign to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't why did I see a video of that? Like that means
Right.
you had to record it and put it out. That means
Come on,
you
man.
had to allow it. you had to record it and you had to put
that
it
clickbait, bury a man's soul or what he stand by.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you
That
stand
ain't
for.
nothing G about that.
For that click, boy, that shit right there, that click is dangerous, yo. I don't think we put enough emphasis on the power that's put into this click, or the likes, or the views. A motherfucker selling soul for that shit, man.
Because the reality is so mixed now, man. And the more we become a mixed reality, you know, as we get closer to the end of the show, I gotta say this, you know, a mixed reality, you're gonna have blunders like we have right now where we believe in Kanye West, where we have a 5-year-old smelling a bag of fucking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really don't make you a stiff nigga. It really make you less than a stiff nigga when you start doing that shit. It's like a motherfucker give his whole goddamn game plan away on Instagram. He done showed you the pills, where the weed is, where the cocaine, niggas taping themselves, robbing a dope man. Like, you know, all the while, a lot of these niggas still committing crimes. And it's like, man, this shit is all for TV, must-see TV, man. Like, and the cops just watch this shit. So it's really insane, bro. This whole mixed reality shit we got going on where don't nobody want to be themselves.
And that's the point. And listen, this social media shit to me ain't real life. That's how I feel. This shit is just entertaining. My fiance said to me, babe, when we together, you ain't never on your phone. Why? I'm with you. This shit don't even matter. Yeah, I'm on social media when I'm not with my folks. Of course. What I look like being with my woman, that's actually my woman, and being on social media. For what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't check I'm not even checking for my phone for real. At the end of the day, I'm with my family. I'm in the house with my family. I'm not worried about that. That shit right there, be there tomorrow. When I go out into the world and I'm doing what I gotta do in the world. When I come home and I'm with my family, that's why if you see, I don't post on the weekends. You won't see me post really no shit on the weekends because I'm with me and my fiance watching a movie or we doing something. I'm not on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm at social media at work when I'm bored and I ain't doing nothing, or I'm going back and forth to work because I got a little ride. This shit, when I get home and it's dinner time and I'm chilling with my folks, I'm not worried about this shit. Come on, man. You gotta grow up. Listen, I'm trying to work on 2020. I'm trying not to say nigga that much. I'm trying to just use nigga when it's really necessary. Cause I say nigga and I mean it in a term of endearment, and I'm gonna start calling us brothers and sisters, kings and queens. You get what I'm saying? But I'm trying to go away from nigga. I want to shout out the Group Chat Live podcast. This motherfucker here. Don't even do it to yourself.
Right.
Don't even do it
Tell
to
him
yourself.
to keep his camera
Go
on.
ahead and exit. No.
I'm trying to say a nigga a million more times.
Right before
Mr. Boyd.
This nigga was gonna say Jordan Boyd.
He can go ahead. He can go ahead home.
Sin.
It's lunchtime. Why are you coming to school now?
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm always yelling. That's how I talk.
It's just the way I talk.
We really done.
Oh, how's everybody doing, man? Y'all good? Y'all ready for the holiday?
How's everybody doing?
We good, bro. We good, bro. What's up, Jordan?
The DJ, listen. He comes to the cookout. The DJ packing up. Be like, "Come on, y'all, let's go." No, it's over.
Already?
They play my posse cut.
Right. Hey, yo, I want to shout out to all the men out there that's fighting for their kids and going through that. It's a struggle, man. I know some guys that's going through that, and it's sad. And shout out to the women out here that's doing it by themselves, and they kids' father ain't playing any part. It's a lot of that going out there. It's sad. It seems like the dads that want to be dads and really want to get it in and really want to be a part of their children's life go through a lot sometimes. And the women who have those guys available don't appreciate it. And then there's women out here who don't have that and wish they had a man who wanted to be a part of their child life, and they got to just deal with every day and being frustrated to the point where as though you don't even want to go through the process of begging you or having to go to court for you to take care of your responsibilities as a man. So shout out to them. I had to put that out.
That's a hell of a way to end it.
No, because my man, I ain't gonna say my man, but somebody who I deal with on a daily basis. He's a pretty cool guy. He's going through that, and I can see the pain in his eyes of his child being in Pennsylvania, his child being in Florida. and his son, like this, his son came up to court, and his son touched his face and said, "Am I dreaming?"
Damn.
Like, I'm really touching your face. Like, dog, that right there is a tearjerker. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit to cry about. You get what I'm saying?
That'll
Like, your
break your
child
heart.
touch your face and say, right, that shit touched me. Where I was angry.
Yeah.
And this
that's
ain't
rough.
like, right, like, it's somebody who I'm be good and, we talk at work, but that's not like y'all are. You get what I'm saying? But
Right.
it still touched a
Right.
place inside of me. You get what I'm saying? And I felt that shit. And then shout out to my man Blaze. Shout out to my man Blaze. When his first child mother got pregnant, she moved to Atlanta, he moved to Atlanta. Because he said, I'm gonna be where my child is at. You get what I'm saying? That's real grown man shit.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And he tried to get me to move down there. I said I wasn't with it. Life is life. But that's real shit, man. That shit really touched something in me, whereas I felt like I had to get that love out there to them guys out here that's really, really, doing what they can do. But we done, right, bro? Or you ain't got no time for that, no?
Nah, I got a dip.
All right, this is Brothers Talking. Well, as much as this is episode 69, we ain't getting nasty, but episode 69. Brothers Talking episode 69. We out there.
Peace, peace.
Yeah. Peace.
Love y'all.
Love y'all, man.
Hey, Jordan.
Love y'all too, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
I want my fucking $1, dog.
Sing it.
I told the whole podcast, like, I don't want that $1 just so I can hang it over your head forever. Like, we're going to be 60, and we both 38. So we the same year. We 82, right?
He won't even send me the
No,
card.
I don't want it. We both were 82, right?
No,
Hey,
it's
what?
81.
Yeah, I'll be 39.
Yeah. We only 6 months apart.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
you're gonna be 62. I'm gonna be 61. I'm like, Jordan, where my fucking $1 at? And every time you try to get it to me, I'm be like, nah, I don't want it right now. Because I need that shit. I thought we were still dancing. All right. You said you know we ain't done.
I'm still recording.
Listen, we had to get rid of light skinned nigga, man. This is dark skinned nigga time. It's brown skinned nigga time, baby. We on brown skinned nigga time. Had to get rid of that light skinned nigga, man. I don't even like the nigga for real. Hey, yo, shout out to Troy. I tell Troy all the time, I said, Troy, you should hear the shit I say about you when I'm at home. Yo, I be saying some fucked up shit about you when I'm at the crib,
Yeah,
bro.
leave my little brother alone, yo.
Brother Snacking Podcast.
Right.
Look, yo, world, watch out. We got some shit coming, though. I got some shit up my sleeve, dead ass. This is Brother Talking Shit, episode 69. I love y'all.
Love
Bro,
you
I'm about to
too,
send you
bro.
the list.
Yeah.
Rel, I
Peace.
want my episode tomorrow, yo.
Done. Yeah.
Rel,
I got internet. Holla at me.
so maybe come looking for you, bro.
All right, nigga. I'm out.